Tiger fans. So I know you guys are wondering where the hell my video probably is because I didn't make a video this Sunday. But I just can't come on here and keep making the same thing over and over and over and over again. When Riley Green went down, I specifically said in that video, do the Tigers have a chance at continuing this pace of being able to take the step forward, being able to compete? I mean, they were one game under 500. They were within one game of first place in Minnesota. They have won one game. One measly, stinking, worthless fucking game since Riley Green has been gone. They just got shut out again. They got 3 hit tonight against Philadelphia. Last night, they got no hit until the 7th inning until Nick Maton hits a hanging curveball from Aaron Nola, and the baseball gods fucking grinned a little bit on this pathetic team known as the fucking Detroit Tigers, who were one game under 500 a week ago last Sunday. When I was at that game and Riley Green hit that triple and they ended up in a walk-off, we left out of that ballpark, Comerica Park, one game under 500. They have won one game since that last game. I don't know what to say besides this is pathetic. And I don't know what more can be said. I am sick to fucking death of every night watching the same shit. Another night where they get shut out. Another night where they can't even collect 5 hits collectively as a team. You want to talk about pathetic? Look at that White Sox series. They lose a game in game 2 of that series where the opposing team doesn't even score an RBI. They won on wild pitches. Tell me how you have pitch comm and you throw a wrong pitch. You and Eric Haas, Jose Cisnero and Eric Haas get crossed up. What? Was there fucking pitch comm at Pig Latin in one of them? He calls for a fucking sinker and Cisnero, or he calls for a slider and Cisnero throws a sinker and hits the umpire in the face and they score on that? And you can't even be mad at Alex Lange for giving that walk-off grand slam to Jake Burger. You can't. Alex Lange's been absolutely money. He's been coming out every single night and getting the job done. It's the first, probably the second home run he's given up all year. I don't have the numbers in front of me. But you can't be mad. It's bound to happen. He's been so lights out. But they had a chance to win every single one of those games of that series. Torkelson hits a home run that third game of the series up 2-0. Lorenzen pitches a great game. Reese Olson fucking no-hits the White Sox through 6 innings. And you lose all 3 games. And now you might get swept and have a 6-game losing streak come tomorrow. Because you can't even score a run. They had 3 runs yesterday because of Nick Maton. And then the bullpen just gets destroyed the last 2 innings of the game. And it's 8-3 before you know it. Tonight, Tyler Alexander gives up a home run to Kyle Schwarber, and there was nails after that. Team couldn't do shit. Taijuan Walker sucks. The whole league's been destroying him. He sucks. He's not good. The Tigers can't even scratch a run. I, in my wildest fucking dreams, can't believe a lineup that you lose one player. This ain't Babe Ruth, it's Riley Green. You lose one player and they can't even score. They have now been shut out. I think this is their 3rd shutout since not having Riley Green. It's unbelievable. It is unbelievable. And what more does it need to take to send some of these guys out? I'm not saying rookies are going to come up here and they're going to be the saving grace. Because listen, remember what I said last week about Riley Green being out? That it could potentially destroy their season. I don't see how they're going to get by at the same kind of pace when it took these guys overachieving at the start of May to even play at what they did last month, 16-11. But what more is it going to take to try something else? Because you cannot keep running this same out there. Your 5 through 9 is abysmal. It's not even hitting 200 as a collective whole. You have one guy in your everyday starting 9, which is Zach McKinstry. And I think he might even be below a league average OPS plus. He's got to be getting close because he's been slumping. But you have one guy. that has a league average OPS plus. That's an everyday starter. What more does it need to take to try something else, to try something new, to bring up a different player? I get Justin Henry Malloy sucks at defense, but he gets on base and he can hit. I don't care if he can't play defense. Guess what? None of your fucking haters can hit. I know Parker Meadows has been slow, this year. He hasn't, but he's been hitting better the last 2 weeks. Guess who hasn't been hitting better the last 2 weeks? Andy Ibanez. Fucking Colt Keith is the best hitter in Eastern League, and he's stuck down there. And I know, like I said, I'm not saying these guys. I'm not advocating that these guys are gonna make the Tigers World Series contenders. And I'm not advocating that these guys are going to make this season all of a sudden somewhat salvageable. But fuck me sideways if this is not the worst shit I have watched. This is worse than last year. Actually, it's just as bad as last year. You got to try something new. You have to. Tyler Nevin sucks. Andy Ibanez sucks. Jonathan Schoop is terrible. This is the only fucking team he'd be rostered on. He is horrible. Javier Baez is blind. I honestly think he is legally blind. I think he finds his bats because they have braille on the side of them. He finds them, uses it as a walking stick to go up to home plate, and just aimlessly swings and hopes that he connects with one down the middle. And speaking of down the middle, if I watch Spencer Torkelson miss one more hanging breaking ball right down to the center of the plate. Now, I know he had a better month last month. His OPS was almost 800. But Christ! Riley Green adjusted and is finally able to hit breaking balls. That's why all of a sudden he's hitting 348. He's one of the best hitters in the league. Come on, Torkelson. It's your turn, too. Let's go. Next player up. Next. Because this is fucking bullshit. Another fucking shutout. And you're running the same shit every single night. And you're telling me that and you're telling me that you even said that you want to give the young guys a chance, a young guy an opportunity, and you're letting this garbage every single night come out there 1 through 9? I don't even have the stats up in front of me. But I can tell you right now, you could count on, use almost both hands, all these hitters that are hitting under 200. Scope's hitting under 200 or at least 200. Miguel Cabrera finally got above 200. Andy Ibanez is under 200. Tyler Nevin is definitely under 200. Javier Baez is closing in on the Mendoza line real fast. Jake Rogers is under 200. Eric Haas is closing in on 200. I mean, what the fuck? It's like we got 9 pitchers going up there. They need to do something to shake up this lineup. They need to try something. And you know something? If you call up Justin Henry Malloy or Parker Meadows or whoever and they stink, guess what? The rest of your team stinks. So what's the matter? Try something. Come on, man. This is why I didn't want to come on here this week and make a video. Because I can't fucking take it anymore. Watching this, it's a bear. It's like a burden to watch this shit every single night. It's like my softball team in E-League Rec back in the day trying to get a hit, man. It's pathetic. It is pathetic, and they're facing pitchers that aren't good. Like fucking Taijuan Walker is not good. He's terrible this year. Aaron Nola has been getting his ass lit up for the majority of the year. Michael Kopech has been pitching a little bit better lately, but fine, whatever. But still, I just don't fucking understand it. It went from being infuriating to watch because they were getting a bunch of guys on base and not being able to hit with runners in scoring position. Now they can't get anyone on base. I don't understand this. How this organization can stand idle and do nothing. Yeah, don't worry, guys. We got Jake Marisnick, someone that was in the AAA of the White Sox and was brought over for cash considerations. Man, I get why he's brought over for defense because you're trying to replace Riley's defense for the time being. But Christ, I hope he didn't bring any bats with him when he came up in AAA because he definitely ain't going to need them because he can't hit with any of them. You know, he's got his glove. At least for 9 innings, you get something out of him. I don't know, guys. And my blood pressure just continued to rise watching this every night. You went from 1 game under 500. You clawed back. You are in the weakest division in all of baseball. And you clawed back. You got into within one game of first place. You took 5 of 7 from Kansas City and the White Sox. Got that close to just piss it all away. They're not coming back. Like, this is it. I don't care if Riley comes back in 3 weeks. They are going to be 13 games under 500 so goddamn fast as it's done. This season died the day Erod and Riley Green went on the IL. That's it. Thank God, for the love of Christ, that Matt Manning and Tarek Skubal Tarek Skubal went on a rehab assignment. Matt Manning was throwing in Philadelphia today. Because, man, they need a bull. They need the freaking rotation depth. It's brutal. I got nothing more to say, guys. It's trash. This is just straight trash. I can't watch this shit anymore. This team is horrible. This offense is a joke. And the fact that the organization can stand idle, and not try to bring some kind of life into this lineup, I don't know. It's pathetic. Talk about pissing an opportunity away. I know even if they were to make the playoffs this year, say Riley didn't get hurt, and they were like maybe 2 games over 500 by now, and they were in first place, and you have like a season-ending today playoff, they'd get bounced. Like, no doubt about it. But come on. You don't think since 2016 that it's been long enough that this team has been dog shit? It's been long enough we've had to watch this crap? I mean, for fuck's sake, they lost 114 games a couple years ago. Is that not enough? We've had all these injuries and just destroy the team. Whether it's been in the pitching staff again for the second straight year. Now Riley's hurt for the second straight year. Baez is hurt because he's blind. So, he's got a disability. So, I don't know. I got nothing left to say, guys. This team's trash, and I'm tired of watching this shit. So, I'll be back next week on Sunday. We'll talk about how many more times this pathetic team got shut out again.